Vote for El Presidente. Vote for Tropico 6 or else.
Well, hello there, Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here, and welcome to a new series. Yes, we are going to play Tropico 6. I will admit, it's been as the kids would say these days, a hot minute, or maybe that was the last generation, but who knows? But it's been a little while since I've played Tropico, and not really Tropico 6. I can't remember if I played 5 or 4 was the last one that I truly played. I do kind of recall playing the original. But I'm quite excited to get into this. It is a fun series. And with Tropico 7 on its way, I think sometime next year, it's time to actually pull this out of the Steam library. Yes, I've actually had this, probably like most of you, a game on your computer for a long time that you've paid for and just have not gotten around to playing. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to jump in without any further ado, a new game going to sandbox mode. And I do need to find the map in question. One of the things I've noticed, it does randomize the placement of the sandbox maps. And of course, it's actually the very first one here, Mancha de Tinta. We are going to be playing, starting in colonial mode, all the defaults. We're not going to change anything. So I will highlight, I do have one DLC, the Lamb of Wall Street. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we are. Now first thing we're gonna do is take a little pause, have a little wee look around, and check out our islands. Yes, we have islands. You can see this is where we start. You know, a couple little things over here. Ooh, a little, looks like a little ancient ruins. Nice. And we are kind of split between two sides on the main buildable area. So thankfully we do have, it looks like a way up and around. In fact, same thing over here. We can go to the back of the island. This might be a nice spot over here. Ooh, I don't know if it'll be big enough. But wouldn't it be nice? Like maybe here or here. Maybe here is where we'll put our palace at the end of the day. Because I love a good waterfall. So, but with that, let's have a look. We're going to focus obviously on the area where we've got our port and our nice little area. I do want to first come in and have a look at our crop conditions, and because this is how we're going to sustain our economy at the beginning. We got corn, sugar by here, nice little area for cocoa. Tobacco, yeah, so we've got a lot of fertile land, and I think, yeah, you can kind of see, depending on the crop, like this is cocoa here, but I'll probably go back to corn. Yeah, corn's not good in this middle area. We got pineapple, coffee, yeah, so we can everywhere, I think, on our original starting area, we can take care of that. Not a big deal, it's gonna be pretty good. Also have a look-see. We have our palace. We do have one plantation of corn. Okay, thanks very much. We've got some bunkhouse, construction offices, a whole bunch of shacks. We do have a chapel to start with. Nice. Some other bunkhouses. Of course, our teamsters office. And yeah, there's our construction office. So with that, what are we going to do? Well, I think really what we need to have a look at is the fact that we have 37 unemployed citizens, and we've got to get them some jobs pretty darn quickly. We have some homeless citizens, not too worried about them, but we really need to work towards getting ourselves independent so I can become truly el presidente. And the way to do that is, well, we got to get jobs and, you know, complete some missions that are given to us by our colonial overlords. And so then we can eventually break free, as well as some other tasks from some radicals like me who want independence. All right, so the other things to look at, you can see, yeah, our political factions, revolutionaries and royalists. This is what we want to get up for sure, so we can break free. I don't think we need to worry about anything else here at the moment. So let's come in and think about jobs. And actually, one thing we didn't look at is logging. I think logging is going to be a really good way to build up our economy. So why don't we look at... what about over here? I don't want these jobs near my palace being, you know, them taking down trees where I live. That would be terrible. But if I was to put that here, yeah, let's do that. And then the next thing I'm gonna need as part of that supply chain is a lumber mill. Oh, that could almost have fit, but it didn't work out that way. I am going to rotate that here, and that's fine. Come in, and now we can get rid of at least one shack. Come in, connect the road, and same thing here, connect the road. So with that, the next thing is let's get some more food. And maybe I should have considered building the food first with some more plantations. As you can see, this I don't mind having around the palace for now. The palace is going to move because I'm El Presidente. Now I do have a corn one here. And actually maybe just in fact, we could consider almost building out further. Let's have a look. I don't want to build too many, but there are a couple supply chains that are going to be very valuable at the beginning. And the fact that sugar is going to be one of them. We've got some nice fertile ground right behind us. So if we were to consider that, although I don't want to block the way up. Let's see, 96, 97. We can put a sugar plantation there. And then actually, you know what? I am going to put a sugar plantation here. I'm going to just cancel this one to make it quick and easy. I'm going to have to, start the game just for that to disappear. That is fine. Let's pause it again. And then I can put, let's zoom in. And yeah, I am going to struggle a bit with some of the controls just because I'm very used to my wonderful little beaver game. So I will occasionally bounce back and forth the wrong way. But here, we can put a sugar plantation, and we will see why that's important for us to have a good mix. Tobacco that's a terrible area for tobacco. That's fine. Coffee. Oh, we could put coffee, a nice little coffee plantation right here. In fact, I will leave, a 3 gap. That's going to be fine. And maybe one more plantation for now that would kind of fit. Cotton, ooh, we can do rubber. But I would like food, so let's do a banana plantation, 99% efficiency, love it. And then we can come in with our roads. We can run a road right through there for now. And then let's see. Oh, this is actually pretty good. I can run the road straight up and then over. Perfect. Okay, so I think with that, we are probably in a good spot to actually get this. And we can even go 2 times speed and watch these guys go. So we can get this building going first. And actually, one of the things I'm going to somewhat miss with Timberborn is how I prioritize. Like, there is a little prioritization thing for those that have watched my Timberborn or have played Timberborn. But it just means you have to kind of come in and, like, prioritize. And what's weird, I placed the lumber mill second, but they skipped it. They went right to the lumber mill as opposed to the logging camp. So very, very rude. Very, very disappointed. So that's why I'm going to prioritize it, because I do want to get the jobs going right here. And I am going to make those higher paying jobs. And then I'm going to set the logging area, I think, to here. That will be a good start. It's going to take a bit for that supply chain to get going, but as you can see, we have workers coming in. That is pretty darn good. You can see our farms are coming online. And then I'm going to set all my farms. So hopefully, I'm not sure if they have to be built first, but I'm going to make these also slightly better paying jobs. So as this one gets built, this one, it's been maxed out. What about this one? Yeah, okay. It does set it even after... well, at least these were under the build queue, so we'll have to have a little look-see. But now, let's take a quick little pause. Because, we have a task coming in. Okay. I didn't see the pop-up. Maybe I missed it. But the revolutionary demand, Sophia. Sophia, anything for you, my love. We will do. So, they want a pirate cove. Okay. I will accept because I do want to get some more immigrants in. So, we're going to accept that. So, we have our very first tasking. So, it's a good time to take a quick look at this. And it's under, yeah, here we go, raids. And it's going to cost us $4,000. We've got the money. You know what? Maybe over here. Can I fit it over here? I can. That might be a nice little hidden area. I could do it over here, but I'm not going to run the roads up here yet. So I think, can I do it over here? Out of the way, boat. Okay, there is a spot where I could do it, but it might make more sense. Where? Okay, come on. You used to be able to place. There we go. Yeah, let's place that there because it's kind of part of the mountain range. I think that because it's a pirate cove, and we don't want to give out the 411 address or on the yellow pages here. If I was then to okay, can we come through here? Run the road. And I think for now, this is what I hope it's a little better in the next series. Like, look at the road. It's just doing its own thing. So let me back out part of this road. And I think I got a little cheeky, because I only want to delete a small portion, such as that. And will you behave a little better? You gotta be... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You gotta coax it, just a little. All right, so let's look at our jobs. We have 14 unemployed citizens. That is not good.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
Oh, wow. Well, if you kind of put it that way, Lord Wyndham, I guess I'll build a dungeon. We'll get to it. We'll get to it eventually. Actually, am I on the clock for that? Yes and no. In fact, if I don't start building it, it's going to be a problem in the sense I don't think I'm getting any other crown demands, and I want to make sure I do. So, fine. Where are you hiding? Here under government finance. I really don't want that around, so maybe I will stick it over here by the Pirate Cove. That's fine. Okay, now speaking of jobs and quality jobs, I think we're going to invest. And we're going to invest in paying the teamsters quite well. Same thing with our construction jobs. So hopefully they're not poor. Oh, there we go. Demand completed.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
Yes, Sophia. And I'll have some immigrants come in. Yes, some immigrants to help things out. Now, that's also going to mean we're going to have more unemployed citizens. We only have 4 at the moment. That's not bad. But let's start preparing a few more jobs.
I must say I'm glad to be still working with you. Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Well, and for now, I'm actually going to take the money. I'm not going to extend the mandate yet because we still have 5 years. That could be a bit of a gamble, but if you want to become El Presidente, you need to take a few gambles. Why don't we look at maybe a ranch? I think the ranches are going to have some benefits later on. And actually, this looks like a good little spot to be tucked into. Let's see. That's all we've got 92. 92. Can I back up one? No. So we're going to go build you here. And I'm actually going to build, I think maybe can I do a sheep? Anything else that would go well here? In that little corner? Not really. There is some land here I could use, but we'll put one cattle ranch there. And I wonder. Okay, let's see if this will work out here. Awesome. We're going to put, yeah, this is a little too cruel. We're going to put a crocodile ranch right next to the dungeon. How close can I get? You know what? Maybe I'm going to just, not that I've got the monies, but we're going to relocate the dungeon just a little bit, just so I could put right here. Yeah, let's put, oh, it won't fit. I still got to move it over one more. Ooh, is that worth the money? Probably not, but we're going to do it. You're going to go right there. Spending money I don't really have. And it still doesn't fit. No. Okay, that totally wasn't fully worth it, but we'll put it here. And connect that up. And this building has no workers. Oh, we have a task here.
Always impeccable, Presidente. But might I make a tiny suggestion?
Elemento. Okay, fine. Not that we get any rewards for it. It's just guiding us to do some things. I'm not too concerned. Now, we do have research. So I'm going to research additional library work modes I think would be good. Or, yeah, let's do that. What do we have here? Trade. Oh, yeah, we got to get our trade going. And I want to sort by import-export. Now, are we making any of this? No. Oh, we have corn. Let's sign a very small corn contract. Yeah. Start a trade route. Because we have banana, sugar, coffee. Oh, I got 2 sugar. Oh, that's supposed to be corn. Silly me. I deleted it and then I put the thing in I didn't want there. Okay, that's fine. Not really, but we're gonna live with it. So let's see. Let's have a look at our almanac. No, well, we've got one unemployed citizen, bunch of homeless. And actually, let's look at the homeless, because this is going to be important. Is we've got 4 poor families and 10 well-off families. So that tells me if I come into my residential and we can look here at the bottom, the country homes are for the well-off. Bunkhouses have to be at least poor, and the mansions are rich or better. And I don't want to even buy the blueprint. So I think if I come in here, yeah, and this is all going to have to change at some point. Why don't we just sneak a few country homes in right here, relatively close. And I think that's going to be a good thing. All right, so we are moving right along. Hopefully we get some more citizens in. We should see here go from 1 unemployed. And let's have a little boo. We've already completed the corn trade route. That's nice.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
I did the dungeon thing. You don't have to threaten. You could ask nicely, Lord Wyndham. So, But a tannery would be a good thing.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Well, you can pay me a lot in bribes. Okay, so we need 2 things. We're going to accept that. Let's slow things down for a moment. We don't want to go too fast. So with that, oh, here's something we're going to do. I'm going to run a road right here. And why don't we also do the same thing? Let's run a road right here, kind of build out a bit of a frame. Not that I've got the money for it. Okay, so we need a tannery and fish. Let's help our food situation first, and let's build a fisherman's wharf. Where would we? Well, if we put it right here, it's a very short sail for fishing. The next thing is they want a tannery, and am I even producing leather? You know, they might not even care. So a great way to look at that is if I come into resources, do I have any leather? No. Not yet. But I thought the crocodiles... You know what? Let's get this going. Not only is it going to give us some jobs, but it's going to tell me whether we can produce... Oh, sorry. Hang on. I think I just need... I got myself messed up here. Processes hides to produce leather for the tannery. So our cattle farm here does make hides. Now we're not very efficient over here. So we're gonna also make sure we're paying good money for at our ranches. But no hides being processed yet. But that doesn't mean we can't get our tannery going. So why don't we look at that? And it does emit pollution. I don't think the pollution impacts the farms. So why don't we place that back right next to the ranch? And if that impacts our efficiency, we can eventually move it down the road. But for now, let's see if we can get the supply chain to be very quick and easy. And, oh, this is interesting. We make leather right from the crocodiles. That is awesome. Can we upgrade that later? We can increase the job quality for $500. You know what? Let's do that. And so that's hopefully these guys become even richer so they don't live in the slums. And that would be a good thing. I will mark the Fisherman's Wharf as a high priority because it is also going to give us another food source and something else to trade. And speaking of trades, we should have a look. And we have nothing to export, so we're going to have to wait for offers in 6 months. Well, technically we do have meat. Okay, we can speed things up again. But I actually don't think we have any... we got banana, sugar, logs, corn, coffee. No, we have no extra meat. We do have unemployed citizens, so maybe we should put in some more cattle farms. Let's have a look. Cattle do produce meat and hides, sheep, wool, and milk, crocodile leather, pigs produce meat, lamb is wool, and goat's milk. Since we do have demand for more meat, we could put in some more cattle farms. Maybe save that area. Train too uneven. 95%. I think we can do that. The other one, I'm going to come in and see if I can make some coconuts. Harvest some coconuts. If I was to put you over here, maybe there's a better spot. Like we're harvesting wood here. Any other close good spots? I guess we could do up here for now. Yeah, let's do that. We will place you here, and before we forget, we will run a road. Although, let's run the road this way and then up. There we go. And yeah, we're gonna demolish that shack. Go away. So there's, yeah, once again, it's only been a month. Hold your horses there, Sargon. We do have another boat coming in. And we have plenty of jobs. I think we can speed things up, go a little faster. Pirates. Oh, okay. Pause. Pirates are attacking us. That is not cool. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's look at some defenses. This is going to be very important for now and for later. I am going to spend $2,000 on a fort. We will buy that. And we will find a good spot for it. Oh, is that uneven? Oh, no. That would have been a... Oh, perfect. This is going to be a good spot for it because it's right kind of in between two areas. I am going to quick build that. Let the game begin. We will pay these jobs very, very well. And let's see. Where are they off to go attack? A country house. Oh my goodness. They're a bunch of thieves. A bunch of home invaders. They're not even going after businesses. They're going after my one country house that is better than a shack. Oh my goodness. That's extremely rude. They're not even attacking that one. They're attacking one of the OGs, which I guess is a slightly good thing. Oh yeah, okay, here's the big target. You could just look for that. They're coming over here. I'll make that a high priority defense. I only have 3 soldiers. They have 4. Hopefully they're better armed than the other guys. And this guy's like, nope, going back into the... This guy's got places to be. Soldiers? Anyone? Bueller? Well, we're just going to have to wait and hope.
Something does not feel quite right, Governor. I have a powerful desire to call you Presidente.
Yes. Okay, you can see here our objective is an average revolutionary approval of 60 and percentage of population and supporting them. So that's fine. We're very, very close. But I'm not really concerned about achieving that at the moment. We still have 4 years to declare independence. Okay, where are we with our trades? Okay. Those have reset. We do have sugar and rum. Now, one thing I wish we had here, and I don't think it does, I wish it showed us, and maybe there's a mod. If anybody knows that there's a mod, I would love for it to show us our current volume of resources. Instead, I have to come in here. I have sugar and no tobacco. We don't have a rum supply chain yet. I do want to get that going. So, but for now, we will come in and sign this. I'm going to sign the medium-sized contract here. We can do that. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Yeah, no, we'll sign this contract. That's fine. Almost signed up for rum, which I do not have. That would have taken a little bit of a problem space. So we can speed things up again, get things going. Oh, you know what we can do? And we just lost the house. Not cool. Are you attacking? Oh no. No. Guys. Yeah. Over where they're attacking now. Are you coming, soldiers? Do your thing. Here we go. Oh, you can't even really see. Where are the other guys? Ah, they're underneath. And there goes one. How are my guys doing? Still 4, now 4 against 2. 4 against 1. And the raid is over. They have been defeated and peace is back in our land. That is a good thing. Now, we only have one unemployed citizen. That's a little problematic. Well, full employment is not problematic, but what is problematic is I want to make sure I've got a strong fort defense, but I have other jobs that are due to come online because I'm looking to make the money. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild this country house. That's fine. And then between our jobs, where's our tannery? Has it been built yet? No. Let's get the tannery built.
Oh, Presidente.
Yeah, we
Viva
built
la
those.
revolución! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
You're right, Sophia. So we'll take 10 immigrants to help out for two reasons. Independence, but also I want more jobs to boost our economy. As you can see, to make sure we've got a rich economy, we need the people. Oh, let's take opportunity here. Let's run a road right through here and cross there. Get rid of a shack or two. That's fine. So the tannery should come on stream soon. Trade, we gotta wait 5 months. We probably should look at our rum production. So keeping that in mind, the whiskey or the rum distillery, really it's I need 2 sugars farms to make the rum work efficiently. Sorry, not ranch. My bad. We need to come back in plantation, sugar. Now, ideally it's up here. And you know what? We're gonna start. Is there another one? Pineapples. That's 96. Let's do this. And why are we doing that? Well, food. But also, we're going to do monoculture here soon enough. And I want to make sure my farms are as efficient as possible. 86. Now, I could place them here and get 89. But you know what? I am fine doing this. We'll move that forward just 1. Run the road. And let's also look at filling up this space with another plantation. See, that could also be pineapple. Rubber. Rubber hits the road. If I was to put, we saw 87, 88. Okay, we'll do that. Connect the road. And that's because soon we're going to go to monoculture. I thought I prioritized you. Which means we probably need to look at another construction office. That's fine. We got a whole bunch of people coming in. 10 of them are unemployed. But we have a whole lot of jobs for them to work at. So that's going to be quick and easy. But come on, get built. So I think I've got too much in the build queue because even this wonderful little cattle ranch has not yet been built. There is one guy well off. Okay, kind of just doing your thing. It would be nice if you actually got it built though. But as soon as the tannery's done, which we can see coming along pretty darn quick. And I've just noticed we are under attack again. Oh no,
Well,
take
you
out the
did
dungeon.
right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is.
'Kay.
Cream tea?
I will extend the mandate at least once. So let's do that. Let's give ourselves an extra 18 months.
Thieves. They are stealing from right under our noses. I fear for the safety of our facial hair.
Well, that's rude. Don't steal from us. I have a dungeon to send you to. At least for the moment. Now that's why I placed the fort where I did. We have 4 soldiers coming over. I don't know where the rest are. Maybe the 4 actually means 8. I'm not sure. Oh! hang on. While we're over here, let's do a raid. We have the ability to send our pirates on a mission. And we're going to do a treasure hunt. Let's get that queued up. So we can take advantage of a very good building. And since we've got 4 workers there, which we will pay a little better, so that we have less poor people. That's going to be important. We're under attack twice. Okay, there comes the rest of the soldiers. That's good. And they've been defeated. Good news. I'll probably eventually need more forts, considering how many landing spots that these guys could have. Like they, as we expand out over here. But for now, this is actually in a pretty sweet spot. And I would also think, just from a pure visual, it looks good coming into the island. Oh, okay, we got another task.
So arrived, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
All right, yes, we will build a library for sure. And that's actually going to be a very good addition. Just where are you? Is it government finance? Ah, yeah, media and education. That makes sense. And this is going to be a building that's going to look pretty darn good close to us. I think we just need to make sure we're facing the right direction. I'll put it right here. I think that's a good spot. We can pay our tannery guys a little better too. Make sure we're... Actually, let's make sure all the ranches are getting paid well. So we can produce things. So let's look at our trade. It's been a minute. Ah, we have a lot more things we can send now and sell. Okay. Oh, hang on, we have a task.
Excuse me, Earlsboard. I need a teensy tiny favor.
Oh, now it's a favor. Sure. We'll accept. We're going to slow things down. And let's have a quick look here in terms of what resources we have. Lots of sugar. Do we have... We do have some leather, but not a lot. We have some meat, fish. Okay, let's look for sugar, banana. We have coffee. Okay, we could sell coffee and fish. So we're going to sign a medium size. Ooh, we need to purchase another trade route. Okay, well, let's do that. I have a sugar and a fish. We'll buy another trade license. Because this is going to be good in the long term. Okay, what's our next best? Let's do the... I think I had coffee, right? I had coffee. Hopefully I didn't purchase something for no good value at the moment. I do have some coffee. But maybe this is going to be a smaller trade route. Let's do that. We don't want to get in over skis, and I don't want all my trade routes locked up, because that would be inefficient.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
Oh, they will, because I will become El Presidente. Now let's have a look here. Oh, wait a minute. We're going way too fast. We don't want to operate on 4 times speed. The approved portfolio, support for public services. No, okay, we'll just leave it as approved portfolio. That's fine. And we'll keep that at the regular wage. That's fine. Fine for now. And I can't believe we're having problems here. I wonder. I think part of our problem is going to be the fact that our teamsters who move stuff around the island are too busy. Now, one of the things we are going to do, though, is my understanding of the math, this is setting it to loose load limits. They can carry 50% more. They might lose 10% of the freight up to. So we'll risk that just so they can move things a little faster. But at the same time, let's set up another teamster Where I believe you're here. Yeah. And I think we're going to put that... Ooh, I don't necessarily want to put it there. Because I want the road to continue through. What if I was to put you here? Let's put a Teamster's office up here. Now, the one thing I wish you could do is set it so that it focuses on an area of moving goods for buildings in a certain region. I don't know if the AI game does that by itself, but that would be smashing. Okay, there's another contract done. Nice.
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is.
I'm going to take the money, because I like to gamble. More... You know what? We have a task.
May have your attention, Presidente?
Yes, okay, we'll do that. Let's slow things down as I speed things through. Wait a minute. Okay, that was an old one. I have one unemployed citizen. Okay, good job on me. Now that means I think it's time to build our rum distillery. And I'm going to put this down by the docks. I think this is a good spot for it. So let's get that placed here. I was hoping that those were delivering more citizens and not just menial workers for me. That's 97%. The people love me. So as soon as I get more population supporting us, then we can declare independence. Okay, let's look at our resources. Oh, we are having some supply chain issues. That is not good. But it is what it is at this point. So I think we just need to let things happen and get some more workers.
And the people will turn everything around.
Sophia's in love with me. Yeah, we got another quest to complete, and we have built a tavern, and of course, we're going to take more immigrants who support the governor in our quest to become El Presidente. I just want to check here on our pirates and our mission here. So they are returning, so hopefully they found something. That would be great. We have another quest here for the crown, which will probably just take the money. Ooh, and we've finished some research. Maybe then what we'll do is we'll look at the busker modes. Let's do that. So this is going to be good. How's our job? Oh, that's for the library modes. What do I get? Emits liberty and reduces knowledge generation. No, we need the knowledge. We need to be smarter so we can grow Tropico. Oh, we found research. Okay, that's cool. Let's send off on another raid then, please. Good. Now, I think we're at the point where we do need to switch it to monoculture. Let's just have a look. No unemployed citizens. We have our rum distillery up and running. They make a decent wage. I hope that doesn't impact our trade route to finish the sugar. I just need a couple hundred more down here. And it's not... come on, bring sugar. We could really use the sugar. Okay, so with that though, let's come over here and look at... Oh, okay, trade route complete. Great.
I must say, I'm glad to be still working with you.
I'm going to take the money. I think we're good.
People of Tropico love you almost as much as I do, Governor. We have such exquisite taste.
So we're good. We could declare our independence. Let's slow things down for a moment. Because I wouldn't mind having a quick look of making sure we get another trade route or two in. So I think coconut is the one that we're going to do. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of coconuts. And I am 100% wrong. We have no coconuts. So it's a good thing we didn't sign that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, we'll just let them do their thing while we look at switching this over here. So we're monoculture, we're at 89% efficiency, but if I go through and change a bunch in the area, because this is going to help with fertility, does decrease the efficiency, but the more we have around that aren't a duplicate, the better the farms will be. Oh, that went down to 69%. That did not work out. 83, 91, 73, 82. Okay. Well, that down to 65. So we are going to have to look at beefing things up.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Okay, we will do a rescue raid. So what we're going to do is cancel this mission and set off a rescue raid of just anyone they can find. Let's do that. And that's probably the last thing we're truly going to do, but since we just went through the monoculture thing, I think there's one thing we can do to improve things. And if we put some manure spreading around, it's going to help. And we're probably going to have to build a couple because I can't get all of them in range. You can see the houses, the ranches changing. So if we cover these guys off, and to make the manure, we are going to have to come into our cattle ranches, and we're going to change it to pasture prohibition, which we are going to gain some manure. So we can do that. I don't think it's going to work with the crocodiles. Oh, it does. Okay. I don't know who's collecting the crocodile poop manure, but so be it. We will definitely take advantage of that. Oh, let's make this more efficient. It's a very poor paying job. And let's move the harvest area. Maybe we can get some more coconuts. I think that would be a big, big help. So with that, and we're going to have some citizens coming in soon. Let's have a look. Can I get some more plantations to beef things up? And that could mean putting some over here. We can do cocoa to... The land right across here, not good. All right, we're gonna have to spend some more time and maybe look for a future change. But for now, it's as good as she's going to get. Well, we are less than a year away from being evicted from our job. Now, I do have one last crown task here. I'm hoping to finish, not to extend my mandate, but just to get the money. I'm not sure when I declare independence whether that one goes away. I do know at the very least, at some point, if these trade routes aren't completed, they do disappear. I think it's between eras, or at least when I declare independence. So I am trying to see if I can get another one done here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I did build 2 sugar plantations to try to get some sugar actually back out here. And as you can see, there's none there whatsoever. It's basically going to the rum distillery. So with that, we're just going to declare our independence because it is time. And you know what? Even though I could go in the debt and spend the money, it's my money. So...
Feisty little colony, aren't we?
Yes, we are feisty. So we shall prepare for war. So that task did go away. They'll still trade with us. That's awfully, awfully generous of you guys. So with that, why don't we look at our rum, see if we can get a couple other contracts in before things go sideways. And I have some rum. You can see we have plenty of sugar. Please, 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 please just take it down here. So why don't we sign a rum contract? We'll sign a 750. We will purchase the license or the trade license and go from there. And I don't think there's much else to do at this point. So what we're going to do is we are just going to prepare for war. Well, war is upon us, but I do want to show one thing. I finally got a bunch of sugar to the dock. I had to pause the rum distillery, so I'm going to effectively restart it because I don't think they can grab the sugar in time. But that was the only way, and maybe over time that would have been fine. But basically, I wanted that done because we're just a few hundred days away, and I don't think we're gonna get the boat back in time, so we won't take on any more trade routes. Because hang on, you know what we can do? Slow that down just a little. Is if we were to look at exporting. I'm not sure if the smugglers will get this done in time, but I could send some food out. The smugglers, that's fine. Let's see if that sticks. I'm not sure if it will. Not a big deal if it doesn't happen. But we're doing good. Oh my goodness. Although our support just dropped immensely. Holy Toledos. I know you're unhappy about like a few things. But we'll get through our independence here, our independence struggle. I did build another fisherman's wharf because I had a feeling we were just doing a little poorly on food. So I want to make sure we had that so that we're in a slightly better food situation. So let's get ourselves into a position for war. They shall be coming soon. Oh yeah, I did pause the dungeon because we don't need to send anybody there at this point in time. So no sense having anything there. And we are being attacked by the crown. So we'll slow things down for that. We'll do some more research. More circus things. So that's going to be fine. Where are you coming? You're gonna attack. We built that for you. You're like, all right, boys. You guys can do that. Go ahead. I will destroy you. Oh, they must be coming in from the other side. And they are. So this is one thing with this map. I'm probably going to have a few forts around to make sure, or guard towers or other defenses to make sure that I could be a little more responsive. But we're good for now. Yeah, we're going to survive this. Not a problem. I do have this revolutionary demand to loot. I don't think that's going to get done in time because we might. Take your time then, attackers. We'll speed things up and watch the battle unfold here in a moment. Run our 2x speed. The poor cattle. They're like, what the heck? Uh-oh. That might not be going well. Oh no. Oh no. That is not going well. Okay, let's slow things down here. I am going to build another fort then. Let's come over here. And I am going to build that on the back side of the island for now. Let's get that built. I am going to quick build it. Let's also make sure that they can get there. Can I run the road through there? No, it's going to have to switch over here. We'll run it this way around. I'm not even sure they truly need access to that, but we will make sure they can do it for quick movements. Just completed another trade route. That is nice. A lot of money rolling in. Another unit coming in. Why didn't you guys all come at the same time? And it looks like we just completed the raid, or sorry, the looting, I should say.
Our revolution is as yet only...
We'll take the immigrants. Oh, we definitely going to pay you guys better. Oh. And I might need to construct a guard tower. Let's do that as well. This does decrease liberty. Let's defend the area here though. I am going to quick build this as well. Because we do need to ensure we actually survive this. I guess I needed a second fort. Is anyone gonna jump up in here and work? There's one guy. Yeah, here he comes. Hopefully, the high ground. You know, we've learned from Star Wars, always have the high ground. Another unit moving in. Speed things up. Are you guys taking a long way around? Where are you guys at? Maybe shoot these guys that are shooting at you. You can't control these guys. That's unfortunate. Probably going to pause some productions then. Let's make sure we're focusing on where we actually need folks to work, because we are stretched a little thin here. And maybe let's close that down. Come and work at our forts and defend with your lives. More importantly, I want to become El Presidente. And we've defeated them. Nice. And we just completed a contract.
Rather well, for a bunch of savages.
Yes.
My heart
Yes.
swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time as El Presidente.
Yes, El Presidente. So basically, we're going to move on to World Wars, and this is a good spot to end it. But before we do, let's notice a few things. $53,000 in cash, large population. We are going to have to work on our support, but we are going to do our constitution.
Tropico's finest palace-funded broadcaster.
So there's two things we're going to do that we can choose within our constitution at the moment is voting rights. And you know what? I'm a generous El Presidente. All citizens can vote. And I think for now, we'll be a pacifist state. I'm not sure whether I still need to have my forts occupied or not, or whether we could still get raided by pirates. But for now, we're going to be a pacifist island nation for now. So with that, that's in effect until September 1919. And as said, I think this is a good spot to end it. And when we come back, we're going to continue. We've advanced to the World Wars. We're going to get our economy going. And more importantly, get our support up before the next election. So with that, thank you all for watching our first Tropico episode. Until next time, bye for now.